Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're taking a different turn. We're doing something completely different. So what we'll be doing today is called the hot seat. This will basically address questions that I've been getting through the DMs, and also questions that people would like to know about me. So let's get right into it. And please, can you just take this moment to turn on the subscription button, subscribe, so that you become part of the family, and click on the notification bell so that you get alerted of all the content that we'll be posting as in the future. So now let's get into it. What inspired me to start the journey of healing? Honestly, I think what really inspired me was just circumstances. I wasn't dealing. It's not something that I planned to go into, because to be quite honest, I was running away from facing my trauma. I didn't want to confront it, but I think it's because I was now becoming somebody who was not. I was a different person, and sometimes I'd do things, I'd question, and I'd be like, who's this person? And I think that's what that's what really inspired me to look deep into it, what was happening at the time. And I had to face the music. I had to commit into going into the healing journey. It's because I was not the person. I was becoming somebody else, and I didn't like that about myself. So that's what led me into the journey of healing. Well, some of the practices or tools that have really helped me in my healing journey, one of them is journaling. Journaling my emotions. That's how I dealt with my pain. There's something intriguing that used to happen when I just express. I think writing is a form of expression, is a form of letting it out. Every time I would write how I felt, my pain, somehow I would feel better after journaling. And another one that worked for me, that I learned whilst in the journey of healing, was crying. Allowing myself to feel the pain and really sob. Get myself the moment to confront the pain. I can safely say now I have a relationship with pain. Of course, it's not something that people want to do, but I think it's safe to have a relationship with pain, because when you have a relationship with pain, it means that you put yourself in a vulnerable situation to say, this is how I am feeling. You become brutally honest about the pain that you're going through. And from that, crying helps. Crying helps. I think it's been proven scientifically that even tears have toxins in them. So when they come out, you experience a sense of relief. And another thing that really helped me was intentionality. I had to be intentional. I had to be intentional about the journey that I was in. I had to be honest. I had to acknowledge my faults, my mistake, and own up to them. That really helped me to make peace with myself. And also, one of the biggest major one was forgiveness. You know, forgiveness is everything. When I forgave myself, when I forgave others, when I asked for forgiveness from others, it really freed me, you know. I could feel that the thing was imprisoning me. But the moment I let go and let God, I gained my freedom. So for me, basically, it's mostly that. There are other things as well, but mostly the journaling, the forgiving, the crying, acknowledging your emotions, and having a relationship with the pain really played a huge role in my healing journey. Yeah, basically, those are the tools. For me, that was the strategy that really worked. A lot. Judging from my own experience, I felt like at the time there wasn't enough societal support in terms of the structures. I feel like, we've come a long way. Honestly speaking, we've come a long way, but I feel there's still room to do more, because usually women that are victims to trauma, especially in our Black community, they are shunned on. There's that thing of saying you can't publicly talk about this because it will bring shame to the family. Most of abuse and trauma are concealed, and the most unfortunate part is that the more we don't talk about it, the more we don't bring awareness to it, is the more it continues, you know, because secrets, they thrive in the dark. They have a way of just multiplying and getting worse. So I feel we can still do more as society. We can still do more. I'm really acknowledging that we have really come a long way with things like, with campaigns like gender-based violence, with NGOs, with women movements. But I feel like there could be more done, especially grooming both the girl child and the boy child, and also incorporating the curriculum of dealing with trauma and wounds, because you don't learn those things in school. You don't learn those things in your family set up, but it's real life issues. It happens to everyone. you get hurt, and you need to know how to deal with that trauma. You need to know how to move from that place. So I feel like we still need to be grounded in recognizing the impacts, the negative impacts trauma has on us, and create platforms to speak more about it and to teach more on those subjects. The most surprising and unexpected outcomes of my healing journey were how people received me. You know, because especially the people that I asked forgiveness from and I forgave, some of them I didn't expect to receive a warm, that kind of warm reception. I was really surprised to say, wow. And again, you know, when I was just trying to heal myself through forgiving and other things, I knew I'd change for the better, but it was just an overhaul in my life. It brought so much light. Like, I became the best, highest version of myself, and that I could never ever imagined. Somehow I feel like the pain really did refine me, you know, because I chose to rise up, and to rise up from it and pick lessons from it, and that I cherish, and there's no curriculum that can teach you what I learned through all those through that journey of healing. So for me, I'm grateful. And if you were to ask me, what would you change in your life? I wouldn't change a single thing. And most importantly, because I feel like I just find passion in that place of pain. For me, it really, those outcomes were unexpected, but I'm loving them. Okay, the relationship between me and my sister is progressive, I might say, because I chose to forgive her, and I verbalized that. Obviously, the crack was there. And for us, I think we're in a good space, but I had to be the bigger person, you know. And honestly, I feel she was sorry, she was remorseful, but she didn't have the language or the words to come out and say it. So I think there's something that God gives you when you forgive people that have hurt you. You then have compassion for them, you know, because I know you don't just wake up and do that. You don't just intentionally hurt people. Something in you also is broken, and I'd like for her to be more to be more, not to be shy, to be more, what's the word? To be more engaging with me. But I also understand that it's not easy. I'm also giving her the time. But we were okay. We don't have bad vibes. It's not like we're not talking to each other. But really it did cause a crack in our relationship, which I'm ready to nurture our sisterhood and our bond. But sometimes you can't force those things. You have to let them unfold naturally, organically. So it's just like expecting people to say sorry to you. Sometimes you need to make peace with the fact that you might never receive an apology, and that's still okay, that it's still fine, because everyone is on their own journey.